Bitcoin right now is going to our next Fibonacci level right here, but also is right now trading above a very important key level in the Bitcoin price. And guys, I'm going to show you the exact levels where Bitcoin right now is trading in between and which levels Bitcoin needs to hold in order to continue to look bullish and maybe to see liquidity flowing into altcoins as well, because we have some altcoins, for example this one right now, who's seeing a nice breakout, which we have been predicting right here on the channel. So guys, all about that in today's video. Let's jump into the Bitcoin price action. But before we are jumping into the Bitcoin price action, guys, I want to remind every single one of you that right now there is a major bonus going on over on the Bybit exchange. If you sign up using my affiliate link down below, you can get an additional bonus of $610 and with my specific affiliate link you will get a 10% discount on your fees for the first month that you are using Bybit. So for everybody interested in that, you can find my affiliate link down below. Then guys, before we are jumping into the Bitcoin chart, make sure to drop a like on this video. That is very much appreciated. Now let's dive right into it. And right now we are looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, and we have seen some interesting patterns, right? We have been forming a potential falling wedge pattern right here with a declining resistance, and we broke out to the upside. And that declining resistance was very significant because there were a lot of levels lining up there. There was a lot of confluence. We had the 42,000 level, the horizontal resistance, which also acted as resistance in the past, has been showing the previous top right here during this formation back in the beginning of this year. So breaking above these levels, guys, is very, very bullish. And right now Bitcoin just broke above the previous high, the local high right here. That was the 38.20 Fibonacci level at approximately 42,500, the level we got rejected after we have seen this massive pump. Right now we broke above that level, and Bitcoin is going to the next Fibonacci level, the 50%, at 46,826. So guys, these Fibonacci levels are going to be very important to check how Bitcoin's price is reacting on these levels and which levels Bitcoin can hold. I think one of the most important levels for Bitcoin to hold on a daily time frame and in the shorter term time frame is going to be this level of $42,000 with a potential wick to come down and test the former resistance of this falling wedge pattern. So that would be more on a daily basis or in a short-term time frame, the levels that I would be watching. But as you guys know, today it is Sunday, and today we will set a new weekly close, and that weekly close will be very, very important for Bitcoin. So let's go to the weekly time frame and let me show you what I mean right here, guys. So first of all, I want to get rid of my drawings right here, and I want to bring out two moving averages, and both moving averages are key moving averages in the Bitcoin charts and are very determining on what might happen in the future and how much confidence there is in Bitcoin, but also in the crypto markets in general. And first of all, I want to bring out the 21 weekly EMA. That is the blue line right here. And we have been talking about this line very often in the past, that this is for a lot of traders in the markets. This is a very decisive moving average. So once we get a weekly close above the 21 weekly EMA, a lot of traders, they are saying that we are in a bull market. Once we are getting a weekly close below this level, a lot of traders are saying that we are in a bear market. And there is another level next to the 21-week EMA. So you have some traders, they look at the 21-week EMA, and you have some traders that look at the 20-week moving average. And let me bring out the second one, the 20-week moving average, and then you can see that Bitcoin is right now trying to break above this level. And of course, if we were to get that weekly close above the 20-week moving average, then that would be very, very bullish for Bitcoin, because that would mean that Bitcoin would be back in a bull market for the traders that are watching the 21 weekly EMA, but also for the traders that are watching the 20-week moving average. One thing, guys, I want to emphasize right here, whenever Bitcoin is breaking key levels, it is very important that once Bitcoin is coming back, that these levels hold. And if we get that confirmation, we can be even more confident that Bitcoin is in an uptrend on the weekly time frame. But these are the first signals that we want to see. We want to see a nice bullish engulfing candle like we have seen right here, a nice reaction, and followed by green candles, and right now maybe setting that weekly close above the 20-week moving average. That would be an awesome signal right here in the Bitcoin chart, showing us that technically we are back into a bull market or in bull market territory. However, I do think it is important that we have to backtest this level. So guys, an example would be right here. We had this nice bullish engulfing candle, then we broke above the 21-week EMA and the 20-week SMA, and then we came back down, we backtested the level as support, and so far Bitcoin haven't been trading below those levels anymore, and we just took off and saw a major rally. And I think we could be seeing something similar like this, guys, where we are going to see Bitcoin right now trading back above these key moving averages, backtest these levels as support, and then eventually just take off and just enter the fifth wave structure like we have been talking about in previous videos, that in the coming months Bitcoin actually could see quite an increase in its price. And one thing I quickly want to mention, guys, is that a scenario that I'm watching in Bitcoin, let's have a look at the BLX chart, is that right now Bitcoin is entering the fifth wave structure to the upside if we were to apply Elliott wave theory, which would mean that Bitcoin would top out in the coming months somewhere starting from September this year, going to September next year, because that is the range where I think the stock market is going to set a very long-term top, and where we could see a big correction from something similar like we have seen in 2000 with the dot-com crash, but also something similar we have seen in 2008. And I do think that these charts are going to align with each other. I think the stock market, the Bitcoin chart, the US dollar Dixie chart, all these charts, they are going to align with each other and they are going to tell the same story. That's why it's very important to not only have a look at Bitcoin, but to also consider these other charts, which are correlated or have an inverse correlation, so they can be extra confirmations on certain scenarios that we are watching. But I think this is actually a quite likely scenario, and we are seeing more and more evidence unfolding that this might be playing out. And another confirmation would be, of course, Bitcoin entering a weekly uptrend, which we would be in if we get those weekly closes above these moving averages and if we can hold these levels. So this scenario would mean that Bitcoin would continue in an uptrend and enter the latest phase, enter a blow off top phase, where we are going to a extreme high, extreme euphoria, and where we are going to top out, which is followed by a multi-year long bear market. And how low that is going to be, we have to, that is for further later videos, but this is going to be one of the main scenarios that I'm going to watch in the coming months. So guys, if you want to follow this scenario and if you want to know whenever I'm taking profits, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. But I think this is actually quite a probable scenario that is unfolding, or that might be unfolding right now. Then guys, I want to have a look with you at the Bitcoin dominance. And let's go to the daily time frame right here, and let's get rid of these moving averages. So the Bitcoin dominance had been forming was in a long-term downtrend right here since the beginning of this year. We have been in a downtrend. So far we have been retracing with a rising wedge pattern. We broke that rising wedge pattern to the downside, and so far the former support of that wedge is acting as resistance. So I think in generally speaking, the Bitcoin dominance is looking bearish, which is actually a good sign, because that means that there is a lot of confidence in the markets and that liquidity from Bitcoin is able to flow to altcoins. This is a good sign, especially if we would enter that fifth wave in the Bitcoin price, because that fifth wave comes with euphoria, comes with a lot of speculation. So the market mentality that we are seeing right now being reflected in the Bitcoin dominance fits also the scenarios that we are watching in the Bitcoin price. That is very important, guys. So that's an extra confirmation of where we might be right now in the cycle. And yeah, so far this looks like we could be seeing a continuation to the downside unless we break above this above this former support, which right now is acting as resistance, right now at approximately 47.5%. Then guys, an interesting chart right now is going to be Dogecoin. I have been talking about Dogecoin in my previous videos right here. I have been saying that I expect a breakout to the upside in Dogecoin, and that is exactly what we are seeing right now. So Dogecoin has seen a major rally against Bitcoin. So this chart basically is saying that Dogecoin's price is against US dollar is growing harder than Bitcoin against US dollar, which means that Dogecoin against Bitcoin is growing, right? So that we have seen a lot of hype about Dogecoin in the previous altcoin season, and recently we haven't seen that much hype. We have seen a lot of big retracement, actually quite a big retracement from the top till the bottom. We retraced approximately 63%. But like I said in my previous videos, guys, we are seeing an interesting structure right here. We had a falling wedge pattern, entered from a uptrend. We had a declining resistance on the relative strength index. We broke that declining resistance on the relative strength index, and we had a nice bullish divergence and ending that falling wedge pattern. So these are a lot of signals you can put in your basket of signals, which are actually confirming the fact that Dogecoin is looking bullish. And that doesn't mean that you have to be fundamentally bullish on Dogecoin, but that could mean that you want to trade Dogecoin in order to make more Bitcoin, right? That's exactly what I'm doing. And right now we have seen the first pump of Dogecoin. So since we broke the resistance, we are right now up approximately 20%. So that is actually quite nice. And as long as Dogecoin is holding above these lows right here, I expect that we could be seeing Dogecoin going to higher levels. So guys, that is very interesting. I quickly want to go with you back to the Bitcoin chart and go to the weekly time frame to show the moving averages again. And let me get rid of the indicators right here, and let me get rid of the drawings as well. So yeah, basically what I want to share with you guys is that right now Bitcoin is looking extremely bullish. We are breaking above the 20-week moving average. As of speaking right now, it would be awesome to get the weekly close above that level as well. But it is very important during next week that we are not getting a weekly close below this level again, because that would actually be an opposite signal, would be actually very bearish. So I would say as long as Bitcoin is holding above the 21-week EMA, the lowest bull market support band, so to say, Bitcoin is in an uptrend on the weekly time frame. So it would be still okay if we were to get a weekly close below the 20-week moving average. However, it is not it's not the best scenario. The best scenario would be, for example, that right now we get that weekly close above the 20-week. Then during next week, Bitcoin can come down, of course, to test these moving averages, but that Bitcoin is quickly getting bought up and that we don't get that weekly close below these key moving average again. That is very important, because I have to say that Bitcoin is looking very bullish and most likely wants to continue this uptrend. However, the first signals that Bitcoin might be actually turning bearish would be breaking back below these key moving averages. I think if that would happen, then a lot of trust, a lot of confidence will evaporate. So that is an important signal you should be watching. But okay guys, that was it for this Sunday's update. I hope you all enjoyed it. If so, make sure to scroll below this video, hit the thumbs up button. That is very much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And for all the traders out there, just to remind you that right now this limited bonus is going on, which is actually one of the biggest bonuses on Bybit that I've ever seen, where you can get a $1,610 bonus and you will get a 10% discount on your fees. This is a limited time bonus and will continue till the 18th of August. So yeah, you don't have that much longer to take advantage of this bonus. So if you are interested in that, I would say scroll below this video, use my affiliate link and sign up to the Bybit exchange. If you are interested in the Femix platform, right now you can get an additional bonus of $1,100 with the affiliate link down below. Then guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I want to wish every single one of you an amazing Sunday today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.